Have been sold. We're at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, it's Ryan King Rye Garcia, 5'10" tall. He weighed in at 135 pounds. And he's got a reach of 70 inches. And he'll be facing El Nido de Oro, 60.8 kilos. His height, 173. His reach, 175.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
King Rye, Ryan Garcia, one of the brightest stars in all of boxing. This Southern California native is must-see TV. El Nido de Oro, Jorge Linares, one of the greatest fighters in the history of Venezuela, who won his first world title back in 2007.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Rye, Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned 3-division champion of the world, Jorge Linares.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This place is like a coliseum. When it's packed out, the fans are there. You can hear their punches, you can smell the sweat. The heat is second to none.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Nice counter shot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. They exchange punches. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This is a high-octane battle. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. No, whoa, wait a minute. The Venezuelan is rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What are they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
Don't get carried away.
Here we go. It's round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Looking to land the hook. sportsmen step back for just a moment. If you're a counterpuncher, then basically you do the counterattack. You let them get... Did you see that? Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Catch and shoot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Garcia in that last round. Big
shots working nice.
On to the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Just missed with that hook. And Jorge Linares is down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
A shot from the guns took him out.
About that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
That is a show of character.
And you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
These two fighters are made for one another. Good counter punching. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. What a huge momentum.
Just the same again.
There's the bell for round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff them.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He got out of the way of that right hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Did you see that? The Venezuelan is rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not... Whoa, wait a minute. Jorge Linares is in some... And that'll do it. Linares is down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Continue.
Let's talk about Linares in that last round.
Good man.
On to the fifth we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
No rest for the weary. His stamina is off the charts. The perfect counter lands. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Swing and a miss with that left hook. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Perfect counter shot. Good job stopping that uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round.
Feel good?
I promise.
Good man. Just stay focused.
Here we go in the 6th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. Punch, counter punch. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger.
Oh, my God, Johnny! Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. Thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Threw the left uppercut, but it misses. Every throw a shot, they get countered. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. And he fails to score with that left hook. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. The Venezuelan is rocked. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be,
Don't want to load up. Don't make it in one shot.
and there's the bell to start round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little favourite, a big pocket him.
That hook was off target. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A straight right. Hold it right there. Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round.
Look at that shot.
We'll see how much endurance these two fight.
Don't change too much yet.
There's the bell to start round 8. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Here we go with these two lightning. Whoa, wait a minute! The Venezuelan is rocked. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are...
Whoa, Johnny! Jorge! This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face. So that's that. The referee's made his judgment, and we carry on. surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace.